Enjoy the soft, buttery texture in my brioche sub roll recipe, which will elevate any sandwich. If this is your jam, click the like button and subscribe to our channel. Start with your mixer. Here I'm excited to use my Bosch Universal Plus because I got these 2 dough hooks for my stand mixer attachment, so I'll set that in. And then I'll start with my yeast mixture. Mix a little bit of sugar in warm water with my instant dry yeast, and then I'll stir everything together until it's all dissolved. The warm water will wake up the yeast and the sugar will feed it, and then we'll just let it rest. In a small bowl, whisk together the 2 eggs and set them aside. Now in the bowl of the stand mixer, add in almost all of the flour, about 4 cups, and then add in the salt, the rest of the sugar, the softened butter, right in there into small cubes. Turn the mixer on low and let it go until the butter is in pea-sized pieces. Add the whisked eggs to the mixer, and then you'll also want to add your foamed up yeast mixture and the warm milk. Now turn it on low medium just to mix all of the ingredients together, and then add in the last 1 cup of flour and mix it on medium until it forms into a ball. At this point, flour your counter and then transfer the dough to the counter. It should be tacky and not sticky, so don't add too much flour to the counter. Use your hands to fold it onto itself 3 or 4 times, kneading it and shaping it into a large ball. Then transfer it to a large bowl and cover it with a clean tea towel. Let it rest for 20 minutes. We're not looking for it to double at this point, just for the gluten to relax so we can shape it into the rolls. Take the dough out of the bowl and onto the counter. Weigh the total amount of the ball and then divide it in 4. Here I'm using a scale to do that, or you can also eyeball it. Rest the 4 balls of dough for about 10 minutes, and then one at a time, keeping the other rolls covered. Use a rolling pin to roll out the ball of dough into a 9-inch by 9-inch square. Here I'm using a measuring tape, of course, to make sure we've got a nice square, and using my fingers to pinch the corners out so we have a nice shape. Then use your 2 hands to roll away from you, gently, not a tight roll, but just enough to have a nice even shape. Use your thumb and your index to pinch the large seam shut to keep the nice shape, and then you also want to do the same with each end of the roll. Use your thumb and your index to pinch the end close, and then tuck it gently under where the large seam on the bottom is. Repeat on the other side. Then I like to make sure that we still have a 9-inch bun before transferring it, making sure the bottom seam is on the bottom and onto the tray with parchment paper it goes. Brush each roll with a little bit of water, then cover it with the clean tea towel and let them proof until doubled for about half an hour. Meanwhile, whisk together the egg yolk with a little bit of milk to make the egg wash. Once the buns have doubled in size, brush each roll on the sides and on the top with the egg wash. Then you'll need a sharp serrated knife to score the top. Make 1/4 inch deep diagonal cuts on top of each roll. The cuts should be spaced 1/2 inch apart and be about 2.5 inch in length, going from one end to the other of the roll. Preheat the oven to 375 Fahrenheit and then bake the rolls for 15 minutes, and then for an even color, turn the tray around and bake for another 5 minutes. Once the sides of the rolls are a nice golden color, they are ready to take out of the oven and let them cool. Make sure to find the full recipe at frenchkisscook.com for all the instructions. Click on the icon to subscribe to our channel and on the video for more recipes. Thanks for watching!